Alright, fam. I think this is a pretty good background for a reading vlog introduction. You can see you can see the black part of my agender flag on my ceiling. You can see my asexual flag, my Night Vale posters, and my Pilbara fairy lights. It's fantastic. Um, and I don't have to hold anything because I have this on my laptop. So, wow. Great going me. But anyway, I am here to bring you my Zodiacathon TBR and then subsequently a Zodiacathon reading vlog. Because I didn't do a proper TBR video, so I'm just going to tell you the books I'm reading and then go to the reading vlog part. So the reading vlog doesn't get too long, you know? So the first book that I am reading, because I started reading it this morning before I even thought about doing a reading vlog, is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. Yeah, I heard a lot about this book. I've heard it's good. So I'm using it for the prompt, something you're scared of, because it's about like loneliness and grief, and I'm scared of both of those things. So, something you're scared of in a book. Wow. Next up, for the black cover and the buddy read, I have The Night Circus. I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I've heard a lot of things that it can be boring. So to combat this, I'm just gonna read it on audiobook. I got the audiobook through my Audible free trial, and so now I have it and I can just listen to it whenever. And so yeah, I'm planning on listening to this through audiobook. I might follow along in my physical copy, but I don't know. Because it's chunky. It's a chunky boy. And then for the rest of the challenges, which is my Lilith challenge, is a book you can devour. Then we have morally gray characters, a dark subject matter, I think. And I think that might be it. If I'm missing anything, I'm too lazy to get my bullet journal spread because I don't want to mess up this brilliant angle of filming. So I think that's it. If I've missed anything, I'll let you know in the description down below. But I believe that's it. And for those challenges, I'm reading The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Graham over at the archive got me this for Christmas. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below because he's the best. But yeah, he got me this for Christmas. And I was like, hey, I was going to read The Kingsman for all of these challenges because I was like, I can devour that book. And it has morally great characters. And it has a dark subject matter. So yeah. I was like, I was asking him, I was like, hey, are any of the books that you sent me like, because originally I was going to try and read Mort by Terry Pratchett. And he was like, no, Mort isn't really that. It's more of a comedy. It doesn't really have that really a dark subject matter or morally gray characters. But he was like, the Graveyard Book that I sent you, now that may work. And I was like, ooh, really? So yeah, it's about a boy who was raised in a graveyard, I believe. And there's a bunch of ghosts and stuff. That is my TBR. But anyway, right now I'm watching Elite because I needed a break from reading, because before I read We Are Okay, I also read a graphic novel. I read The Backstagers Volume 2 because I wanted to. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to read this before I read the books on my TBR. So I did that. So I've been reading for like a hot second. So I'm like, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So that's why I'm watching Elite. That's what I'm doing in my breaks. I have a nice schedule. Like, I've set myself a weird schedule during this like isolation period where I'll read, I'll watch some Elite, I'll check YouTube, and if there's a YouTube video I want to watch, I'll watch that. I filmed a YouTube video yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make this good, okay? Hope it's good. So, stay tuned to see if it is in fact good. And if it turns out not to be good, I don't blame you for not watching the whole thing. Tried to get a little bit more of the agender flag in there, but I couldn't get all the way to the green. But anyway, I wasn't gonna give you guys random updates, but listen. Not only did I get this in the mail from the wonderful Graham over at the archive, whose channel I believe linked in the description down below, this is like the first of 3 books that he sent me. So not only am I very excited to read this, but have nowhere to put it, I'm so happy. So I got this, and then Aiden Thomas did a reading of Cemetery Boys, not all of it, just like a scene from it, on Instagram. And like, I didn't know this until I got Aiden Thomas's live, and so I clicked it, and then it was a reading of Cemetery Boys, and I was like, what the fuck? Why did I not know about this? And so I watched it, and it was fucking lit. And then, even though I don't get paid until tomorrow, I just went ahead and pre-ordered it because I was like, I can put it on my credit card. It's fine. So we did that, and then I entered the pre-order campaign for it, so that's gonna be lit. Um, but yeah, and then, oh, I forgot the best part. So I went on Twitter and I was like, at Aiden Thomas read part of Cemetery Boys, and now I just wanted even more. I'm gonna pre-order it when I get paid tomorrow, and like they replied to me and were like, "Oh my gosh, thank you," and I was like, oh, "Thank you," and I asked them where I should order it from, and they were like, just anywhere is fine, but your local indie would probably be best. So I actually did that. And yeah, it's just, it was so nice. It was so nice. And I can't wait to get all the cards, and I can't wait to get the book, and I can't wait to, it's gonna be so great, guys. I'm so excited. So, I just wanted to share that. Um, I am probably going to read some more if we are okay. And yeah. So I forgot to update you guys last night. But I had a lot of fun last night because there was a live stream. There was a live stream for Zodiacathon, and we didn't do much reading. We did reading for about like 15 minutes. And then we just talked the rest of the time. But it's fine. I had a lot of fun. And I got a little bit of reading done. I ended up reading 26 pages yesterday. Not a lot. But, maybe I'll read more today. Hopefully I'll read more today. I also started listening to The Night Circus. I don't know if I told y'all that. I don't think I did. But yeah, I started listening to The Night Circus in the book. We got to learn more of, what's her name? Marin is the main character's name. We got to learn more of her backstory, kind of. We got like a little bit of a flashback in chapter 3. So that was cool. And I don't know what chapter 4 is going to be about. Oh, chapter 4 is going to be back to present day, where her best friend is her old best friend is visiting. I don't know if there's the narration makes it seem like they haven't talked in quite a long time. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, so it's interesting. The Night Circus. Not as interesting. Yeah. So while I was listening to The Night Circus, this could be the fault of me listening to The Night Circus and not reading The Night Circus. But The Night Circus is very long, and I know I can get through audiobooks quicker. But anyway, I digress. The Night Circus. Don't really know what's going on. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to DNF it because it's an audiobook. But that's what you missed yesterday. Today, I plan on reading more, listening to more. Who knows? I might finish We Are Okay. I won't finish We Are Okay. But I might. I might. I'm not going to. That's it for me for now. Stay tuned to see if I get any book mail. And that's it. That's all I got. I can't ramble on for any longer. So I forgot to update you guys again last night. I read 72 pages of We Are Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't want to go down and get my bullet journal from the floor, but I'm pretty sure it was 72. on top of reading 72 pages of We Are Okay, I also continued listening to The Night Circus. Still don't really know what's going on. Like, I have a vague understanding of what's going on, but, like, I don't feel like I'm there. And I feel like, isn't that kind of what everybody loves about that book? The world building and shit? Like, I don't get that, I guess. I don't know if it's because it's the audiobook, or if it's just because I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna try and do reading it, like, I'm gonna read my physical copy along with the audiobook and see if that helps. And if that doesn't help, I'm gonna try reading it without the audiobook and see if that helps. I did not get any book mail yesterday, but the mail came super early today. Like, it came at like 11 o'clock. And I got both of these. So, okay. Solitaire is like extra special, so it's by Alice Oseman. It's Alice Oseman's first book, actually, and it's the only one I haven't read. And look at this! So, thank you again so much, Graham. Like, it's so good. I'm so happy. And then he also got me this, which we're actually planning on buddy reading eventually. I know people said really good things about this. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the title. I think it might be Reverie, but it could be Revere. I don't know. So that's why I kind of didn't want to say the title, but now I've said the title and made a fool of myself. I'm very excited to read this, because I've heard nothing but great things about this. I haven't read anything today. Well, technically I have. I listened to a little bit of the Night Circus audiobook while playing Stardew Valley. But then I found the mini jukebox in Stardew Valley, which plays you like any song you want to. And I was like, oh my god. So I turned off the Night Circus audiobook and just listened to the Stardew Valley music. But yeah, so that's all I got for you today. For now, I am going to be reading some more of We Are Okay. I am basically halfway through it, kind of ish. I'm right here. So, you know, we're making our way downtown. So anyway, the book mail made me feel a lot better today. So, instead of it being a waste of a day, I'm going to try and make it a productive day. I'm going to try and read a lot. And yeah. So, stay tuned to see if that's what I actually end up doing, or if I do in fact waste the day. We just don't know, but I'm hopeful at this point. But we shall see. So, just stick around for that. I finished We Are Okay. It's on my bookshelf now, so I don't want to go out and get it to hold it up, but I finished it. It was lit. It was a really good portrayal of like what grief and loneliness and like what just those kinds of things, how that happens and how people deal with it. It was really good. And I'm making my way downtown with the Night Circus, y'all. I listened to the audiobook and kind of read along with it this morning before I started filming this. And like, it's a little better. Like, I'm retaining more of the information that way, but like, still not like super into it. And I don't know why. This is supposed to be like a really good book, and I'm just over here like, this is okay, I guess. Don't really know what's going on still. But anyway, I'm going to be starting the Graveyard book today, when I'm not trying to do the Night Circus. when I want a break from the night circus and I'm not gonna watch Elite or something like that, I'll read the Graveyard Book. Coming to you laying down because I can't be bothered to sit up because my back hurts from drawing while sitting up on my bed with no back support. But anyway, I've read 50 pages of the Graveyard Book, and I listened to like 3 or 4 hours of the Night Circus. I listened to a lot of the Night Circus. It's only like 2, so I have plenty of time to read, and I only have 3 hours left on the Night Circus, so I'm definitely going to finish it before the 25th. And I think I'm going to finish the Graveyard Book before the 25th. I hope so. My tea is supposed to come tomorrow, so you may get a tea unboxing, which is exciting because it's not just going to be me talking to a camera about random reading shit. So, yeah. Stay tuned for hopefully a tea unboxing. Let me preface this by saying that I watched Kaz over at Cats and Cameras vlog yesterday, and it was very good, and I was extremely jealous because mine is not that good. So I'm gonna try and include some montages maybe. Not that I really have anything montagey to do, because I don't cook. I mean, this coffee was already made yesterday, so that's why I just took it out of the fridge. Do you want a montage of me taking it out of the fridge? Let's get to the updates, right? Yeah, that's what you want. I don't know. That's probably not even what you want. You probably want all of the montages, and I'm just shitty and I can't give them to you, so whatever. I read 49 pages of the Graveyard Book yesterday. Not a lot, honestly. But I listened to a shit ton of audiobooks. So not only did I listen to lots of hours of the Night Circus, to where I think I only have like 2-ish left, or maybe 3-ish, I'm not sure. But I also listened to the Scorpio races. The Scorpio races is not part of my TBR for this readathon, but I have it checked out from the library and it's due in 10 days. So I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of listening to the Night Circus. I'm going to listen to the Scorpio races. I did all of this while playing Stardew Valley because, I don't know, I'm just really digging Stardew Valley at the moment because everybody's like, Animal Crossing! And I'm like, I don't have a Switch! So, like, I'm trying to combat the fear of missing out from Animal Crossing with Stardew Valley. And it's kind of working. I read some of the Graveyard Book, and then I got to a pretty good stopping place, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do since I'm really hungry? Gonna eat some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I'm gonna watch some Elite. So I'm probably only gonna watch 1 episode, but yeah, a little mini update for you. Stay tuned for that tea unboxing though, because I got the text. It's out for delivery. So my tea box arrived, and we're gonna see what's in it. Okay, so March teas. Let us see. We got banana cup of chocolate, which does not sound good at all because I don't like bananas and chocolate. I mean, I like chocolate, but I don't like bananas. And there's orange passion fruit morning gut energy infusion, which is just an obnoxiously long title. But look, guys, it's super caffeinated. It's not high caffeine. See, this one is high caffeine. This one is super caffeinated, so I assume it has even more caffeine. Oh yeah, see, it looks caffeine tea extract. So it has 155 milligrams of organic caffeine tea extract, making it the perfect coffee replacement and providing an energy boost without jitters or crash. I hope that tastes good. Then we got spearmint, which is caffeine free. And then we got, which will probably taste good because I like spearmint. But then we also have Rosie's Remedied We Can Do It tea, which is high caffeine and apparently is chock full of the rich aroma and taste of caramel with chunks of butterscotch to tempt your taste buds. Okay, that sounds good. So it looks like that super caffeinated tea comes in little bags, so I don't have to worry about using these bags, which is nice because sometimes these bags can be a hassle, but I have a lot of these bags at this point. But we'll take those out. We don't need those. So, okay, that's cool. The Rosie's Riveting Loose Leaf Tea is obviously loose leaf. And then look at the We Can Do It lady. It's different. I'm glad. Sip this and then get her done. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. The banana chocolate tea is in bags. That's good. I don't know if I'm gonna like that at all. Oh, and it looks like the spearmint is also in bags. So literally I have this entire thing of bags for this much tea. Which is funny. Let's see. Which tea should I try? Should I try the fucking gross-ass banana tea? See if it's good or not? Let's do that. I don't remember if it has caffeine or not. I think it doesn't. I'm pretty sure this and this one are the only ones that have caffeine. So, anyway, montage of me trying this gross-ass banana tea to come. Feel about that tea. It tastes odd. Like, it doesn't taste necessarily bad, but it doesn't taste good. Anyway, while I'm here, I might as well give you some reading updates. I've listened to a lot of the Night Circus. I have like an hour left, which is not that much. So yeah, I got bored of playing Stardew Valley though, which is what I was doing while I was listening to it. And I don't know what to do now. I'm halfway through the Graveyard book, by the way. I'm not going to finish it today, I don't think. I might finish the Night Circus today, but I don't think I'm going to finish the Graveyard book today. I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow, though, which tomorrow was the last day of the readathon, so technically it would still count. So, you know what? Bam. I'm probably going to nail this readathon. So guys, as you can see, I have purple in my hair now. This is the between stage. That's all there is to the between stage. But I am going to talk about my feelings surrounding the Graveyard book. I read roughly 90 pages of it yesterday, and it's pretty good. Like, shit's happening, and I'm like, this is cool. So I finished the Night Circus audiobook yesterday. And, I mean, yeah, I probably could tell you what happened, but I couldn't tell you, like, minute, fine details of what happened. I just have this vague understanding of what happened. Because I really did not get invested in the characters. So when, like, shit started going down, I was like, oh, wow, shit's going down. But I didn't really care that shit was going down, because I didn't really care about the characters. So, yeah, you know, that's cool. I didn't give it a rating. I refused to rate it, because I refuse to rate all of my Goodreads books now. I just rather not rate books, because I feel like everybody who rates books, like, has a good system down, and I don't have a good system down. So I'm just not gonna do it. And it's gonna be fine. Stay tuned for the finished product of this And then my thoughts on the Graveyard Book, if I hopefully finish it today. Well, today is the last day of the readathon, so I better finish it. So, there's that. But yeah, stay tuned for all that shit. So, I finished the Graveyard Book. Also, this is what my hair looks like dry. It's not the best. Didn't turn out super well, but what can you do? But anyway, I finished the Graveyard Book. And subsequently finished my TBR for the entire Zodiacathon. So, yay me. I enjoyed the Graveyard Book much more than I enjoyed the Night Circus. It was interesting. I really liked not the world building, because it takes place in like our world, but I liked the graveyard-esqueness things. Not sure how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I liked the graveyard, which is a good thing because that is a main part of the book. And it was also really cool seeing the world through the perspective of Bod, who is the main character. Because, he was raised in a graveyard. So, he doesn't see things like normal people. It's cool. And yeah, I like Neil Gaiman's writing. It's cool. I'm gonna read more of his books. And yeah, that's what I got for you for the Graveyard Book. It was quite enjoyable, and I'm glad that I read it. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.